ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the graduating class of 2019, I'd like to welcome you to the 49th commencement at Northern Adirondack Central School. Would you please stand and join class president, Dean Nixon, for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to take a moment and introduce our guest on stage with me this evening, the school superintendent, Mrs. Laura Marlin, President of the Board of Education, Mr. Paul Gilmore, and middle school principal, Mrs. Pamela Ross. I'd also like to recognize some of the guests in the audience this evening. Board of Education Vice President, Mr. Mark Peepas, school board members, Mrs. Shirley Vernon, Mr. Michael Lombard, Mr. Phelan Meyer, Mr. Walter Trombley, and Mr. Stephen Bartolins. I'd also like to recognize Father Adrian Gallagher from Holy Angels Church in Altona, Father Todd Tebow, Holy Angels Church in Elmhurst, and Clinton County Legislator, Mr. Francis Curry. Graduation is the culmination of many years of hard work. Next, I'd like to recognize our faculty and staff here this evening. They have been coaches, advisors, teachers, and sometimes just good listeners. Their demonstrated commitment to the success of our graduates here this evening is more than worthy of our praise. Thank you. I'd also like to take a moment to say thank you to the senior class advisors, Mrs. Trombley and Mr. Perkins. Fantastic job. Next, I'd like to mention the faculty and staff retiring from NAC this year. Teachers, Mrs. Athena Angelos, Mrs. Lori Lawrence, Mrs. Pamela Boris, and Mrs. Christina Loren dedicated themselves to the education and welfare of our students here. Their commitment to our student success is truly inspiring. I am often complimented by visitors on the beautiful condition of our school. Tammy and Larry Valera played a big part in keeping our school looking great, and I'd like to recognize them on their retirement also. Now I need to take a moment and recognize our last two retirees from our district this year. Mrs. Laura Marlowe and Mrs. Pam Ross together have over 80 years of public school experience. During their tenure here, they have renovated our district, developed a middle school model as opposed to a combined high school, middle school, developed our technology infrastructure to be state-of-the-art. We now offer free lunches, breakfast, and after-school snacks for all of our students. We have a school resource officer. We have 2 full-time EHSN counselors in both the elementary and the middle and high school buildings. We have drug and alcohol prevention counselor through Champaign Valley Family Services. Our graduation rate is up over 10% over the last 10 years, and our test scores are some of the best in the North Country. These 2 impressive leaders have made monumental improvements in the lives of our students, and they deserve our recognition tonight. Congratulations to all of our retirees, and good luck on your next journey. Finally, I'd like to take a moment and to thank all of the parents and families here this evening. Our students could not have completed this challenge without your support, and I know our graduates are grateful to all of you. Nothing Gold Can Stay by Robert Frost. Nature's first green is gold, her heart's hue to hold. Her early leaves a flower, but only so an hour. then the leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down to day, nothing gold can stay. Every year, the middle school meets to discuss the 8th grade moving up. At the end of that meeting, they come and tell me who's moving on, and there's usually a warning, like, oh, this is going to be a tough class. Or, this group has put us through our paces, get ready. And yes, I received the cautionary warning for the class of 2019. But something seems to happen every year when students go away during the summer. They seem to return a little more mature. Baby steps. And like so many other classes, the class of 2019 matured into who they are today. What I have noticed is that these students are competitive. Whether it's their GPA, sports, music, or locker decorating for senior night, they go for it. So many of them belong to teams that are now recognized on the banners in our gymnasium. We had our first podium finish at the state wrestling championships in 19 years. Our first ROTC scholarship in 18 years. 36 of our 53 graduates are attending some sort of post-high school higher education. And for the first time in a long time, 8 students plan on going into the field of education. I am not sure, and I'm not asking. What happened over the 4 summers my senior class was in high school, and what helped shape their decisions? But I know they have grown into good people with an eye for the future. They have liked their experience here at NAC. And really, as seniors, they stayed in the game right to the end of the year. I know they're good kids. When they come to my office and they ask me, what is a good day for senior skip day? Or what would be an appropriate senior break? And I have to gently tell them that I actually don't give them permission for those activities. So yes, Robert Frost is correct. Nothing gold can stay. Congratulations to the class of 2019. At this time, I would now like to introduce class salutatorian Liam Dixon.
According to Google statistics, 24 billion selfies were taken in 2016. That is 65,753,424 selfies per day. Thanks, Williams. I can only imagine what that number would be if that report was run again today. On this momentous day, I would like to contribute to that statistic and take a selfie with all of you. Follow me on Instagram at LiamDixon529. So now that we've got that awkward icebreaker over, I would like to welcome members of the Board of Education, faculty, parents, families and friends, and my fellow classmates to tonight's graduation ceremony. Most of you here know me, but for those of you who don't, my name is Liam Dixon, and I am honored to be delivering a salutatorian speech this evening. While writing the speech, I wondered what the word salutatorian even meant. So naturally, I let myself get distracted and found some pretty funny descriptions on Urban Dictionary that would like to share with you. The smart kid who stayed up way too late studying and conquered copious amounts of homework just to get second place. Or the less important of 2 high school students who has to give a speech on graduation day. And another big one, second place is just the first loser. Well, my parents always taught me to let ladies go first, so you're welcome, Brittany. But seriously, thank you for the healthy competition and support throughout the years. I really value our friendship, and I look forward to continuing it in the future. Each of our diverging paths here have crossed the night at graduation. We all have a unique story, chapters in our lives that define us. Personally, I came to NAC in 8th grade, the new kid, leaving old friends and moving to make new ones. Anyone who has done this knows it can be a daunting challenge, especially at such an awkward time in our lives. Thankfully, the NAC community has been a warm and welcoming place. I would like to thank my teachers who have been incredible mentors. Your advice and support have influenced who I am today. I know I can speak on behalf of the entire class when I say that we are all on our way to achieving our goals, whether it be college, work, or military, in no small part due to the guidance of our friends, teachers, and family, which for some of you sitting here is the majority of the auditorium. As graduation approached, we receive more and more pressure from our parents and loved ones to decide our future. Our childhood dreams of becoming kings, queens, or superheroes were replaced with more realistic options. As we enter the real world, we feel the responsibilities that follow adulting: paying a mortgage, scheduling our own appointments, and cooking our own meals. I don't know about you guys, but without my parents, I picture my diet consisting of mostly frozen pizza and Chick-fil-A. Sometimes, especially at our age, we think we know everything. I consider myself to be a great driver until recently. Just a few days ago, on our way to our senior trip at Six Flags, I was sideswinged by a tractor trailer on I-87. 2 weeks before this, I was T-boned in the parking lot at UPH. Which all happened about 1 month before getting rear-ended in downtown Plattsburgh. Which, of course, all happened after getting the tickets. Anyway, this is not the time to plan out our lives. It's the time to explore our interests and learn from our mistakes. Take a class in philosophy, astrology, or, for me, defensive driving. In all seriousness, we need to push ourselves to new limits and think outside the box. So that way, we can navigate the twists and turns of our journey without hesitation. And there's no better time to do that than right now. Think about all of the changes made in the past year that show us what potential opportunities the future holds. More than 100 women were elected into Congress, many of whom helped to propose a Green New Deal that addresses inequality and climate change. West Point graduated their largest class of African American women, and the first female director of the CIA was confirmed. Our possibilities are endless. We have the world in our hands, the opportunity to make a difference. But let's not aspire for fortune, fame, luxuries, or titles. These things don't determine your self-worth. Rather, success is defined by how you treat others and the relationships that you forge. This is what establishes a legacy, the parts of your journey that will never be forgotten. When you leave this world, people remember the happiness that you brought them, not your house, car, or the letters after your name. To prove this point, take a moment and reflect back on your day. What made you smile? Was it the size of your house or the brand of your car? Or maybe something that somebody said, a joke by a friend or a compliment from a loved one. Regardless, being successful is not a matter of accumulating the most material worth. It's about positively touching as many lives as possible. As we all depart and travel along these different paths, try to make every interaction a positive one. Compliment a stranger. Connect with an old friend and tell them that you miss them. Or tell your mom that you love them. Graduating today marks the completion of a significant milestone in our journey. In the past 13 years, we've matured emotionally, mentally, and physically. Thank you, puberty. This is only the start of our personal growth. We still have interests to explore, memories to experience, and mistakes to learn from. It is impossible to predict our journey's destination, but with kindness, empathy, and compassion, I truly believe that our lives will be meaningful ones. Thank you.
This evening, we have both awards and scholarships to be given. I have plaques to award our valedictorian and salutatorian in recognition of their outstanding academic achievement over the past 4 years. The first plaque is awarded to Brittany LaBarge, valedictorian of the class of 2019. The next plaque is for salutatorian Liam Dixon. At this time, I will announce the donors of awards and scholarships and the names of the recipients. Please, hold your applause until I've completed announcing all the names. This year, Plattsburgh State University is awarding North Country scholarships that will be valued up to $3,500 per year, renewable up to 4 years, based on individual tuition assistance. They are awarded to Ashton Wright and Rachel Eager. The Cornlow Rose number 1300 Catholic Daughters of America are giving 2 $400 scholarships. This year, the winners are Maria Almodovar and Hannah Jock. The Allenburg Center Fire Department has instituted a $300 award, and the recipient is Hannah Jock. The Altona Volunteer Fire Department has established 3 awards in the amount of $200 each, and they go to Bailey LaBarge, Reed Latchway, and Christopher Mitchell. The Sunderland Scholarship in the amount of $250 per year for 4 years is given in memory of Helen Grace Sunderland, who lived and worked in our district for many years. Samantha Reef receives this award. This is the 43rd year for a Memorial Award in honor of William F. Patton, former president of the Board of Education. The recipient of the $100 award is Brady O'Connor. The Morrow family has donated a $250 award in memory of their son Dennis. Cody Courier will receive this award. The Northern Adirondack School District employees honor the memory of the past district principal, Bernard P. Herrica, with a $100 award to Hannah Jock. The Northern Adirondack Teachers Association honors John W. Harrell, former superintendent of schools, with 6 $350 awards. They go to Jay Stillon, Bailey LaBarge, Douglas Roberts, Madison Brunel, Cody Courier, and Ashton Wright. This is the 16th year of the Barry Livermore Memorial Scholarship established by the Northern Adirondack Teachers Association. The $350 award to a student who is pursuing a career in science or mathematics is given to Brittany LaBarge. The scholarship in memory of Ronald Patno in the amount of $100 and awarded on the basis of scholarship and athletic performance goes to Cody Courier. Church, youth activities, and high moral character are the requirements for the Area Prosper Christian Church Scholarship of $300. The award goes to Alexis Kerr. Jay Spillion, Brittany LaBarge, and Brianna Michael are the recipients of scholarships in the amount of $100 each donated by the Wrestling Booster Club. The Parent-Teacher Organization scholarships in the amount of $200 each goes to Cameron Matthews and Samantha Reed. The Fillmore W. King Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $250 is designated for a student pursuing a nursing or related career in medicine. This award goes to Maria Almodovar. The New York State Association of School Business Officials Adirondack Chapter awards $300 to Jay Spillion. This is the 29th year of the Jerome Dowd Memorial Scholarship. The criteria for this $300 award is high moral character, leadership, and scholarship. The recipient is Devin Brunel. Terry Courtney is the recipient of the $250 Petrushkin Gadovetsky Memorial Scholarship. The Michael Montgomery Memorial Scholarship, based on student leadership, scholarship, and service in the amount of $500, is awarded to Cody Courier. The family of Tara Lynn Bushy has established 2 graduation awards in her memory in the amount of $100 each. The recipients are Madison Brunel and Devin Brunel. Leadership, scholarship, and high moral character are the criteria for the Charles D., Sarah A., and John D. Munsell scholarships. $1,000 awards will be given to Brittany LaBarge, Liam Dixon, and Madison Brunel. The Fraser Bushy Memorial Scholarship for $200 will be awarded to Terry Courtney. Alexis Kerr will receive a $200 Winifred Petrushkin Memorial Scholarship. 5 students have been recognized to receive the Bruce L. Curry Memorial Scholarships: Jay Spillion, Alexis Seymour, Terry Courtney, and Hannah Jock. Hannah Jock and Mallory Igor will each receive $700. Maria Amador will receive $800, and Brittany LaBarge will receive $1,200. Alexis Kerr, Ashton Wright, Monica Lynn Charlotte, Bailey LaBarge, Nathan Glennon, Dylan Real, Robert Schoonmaker, Brady O'Connor, and Mallory Igor and Rihanna Whitehall will each receive a $100 scholarship from the Northern Adirondack FFA. The Upward Bound VEOP scholarship in the amount of $100 is awarded to Rachel Eager. This year's recipients of the Jerry Matthews Memorial Scholarships given by Steve, Mary, and Scott Matthews are Cameron Matthews, who will receive $200, and Jay Spillion, who will receive $100. The Viola M. Baxter Teacher Scholarship for $300 is awarded to Ashton Wright. The family of Aaron Bouye has established a memorial scholarship of $250 in Aaron's name. The recipient is Brett Jutman. The Lion Mountain Fire Department Alan Chase Memorial Sports Scholarship of $200 is awarded to Brett Jutman. The Foundation of CVPH Medical Center awards $1,000 scholarship to Kiara Colgan. The family and friends of Brian Bouye have established a scholarship in the memory of Brian, who is a longtime coach at NAC. Emily Perrier is a recipient of this $250 award. This is the 14th year of the Catherine S. Fritz Memorial Scholarship. $200 is awarded in her name to Alexis Kerr. Mrs. Fritz was a teacher at Northern Adirondack Central. After her retirement from teaching, she spent an additional 16 years as a member of the Board of Education. The Dannemora Federal Credit Union Scholarship in the amount of $250 per year for 4 years is presented to Liam Dixon. Mildred and Ralph Reynolds are remembered by their children with a $200 scholarship awarded to Brianna White. The family and friends of Darcy Miller have established a memorial scholarship in his name. Mallory Igor, Reed Lashwright, and Ashton Wright will each receive $250. This is the 12th year for the Radda B. Scott Memorial Scholarship. Jay Spillion is a recipient of this $500 award. The Barry O'Brien Memorial Scholarship that is awarded for excellence in math and citizenship goes to Alexis Seymour for $300. The Ellenberg Depot Volunteer Fire Department is awarding 2 scholarships in the amount of $200 each to Bailey LaBarge and Ashton Wright. The Ross Funeral Home Scholarships are awarded to recipients who will study medicine or other related fields. Bailey LaBarge and Brittany LaBarge are this year's recipients of $250 each. The family of Terry Grinnell has established 3 memorial scholarships for $250 each to Madison Grinnell, Devin Grinnell, and Cody Perrier. The Mary Dubray Memorial Scholarships in the amount of $200 each are awarded to Brett Jutman and Cody Perrier for athletic and academic excellence. The Northern Adirondack Teachers Association High School Award for $75 is being given to Madison Mitchell. The 9th Annual Stephen W. Marlowe Memorial Scholarship for $100 is being awarded to Hannah Jock. The New York State Academic Excellence Scholarships are awarding Brittany LaBarge $1,500 and Madison Burnell and Liam Dixon $500 each. The 2019 Blue Shield Scholarship Award is given to a student pursuing studies in health and science field. The award of $250 is given to Brittany LaBarge. The NACS Business Club Scholarship is awarded $250 to Nathan Glennon. This is the 7th annual scholarship in memory of Nicole Baker. Madison Burnell will receive $500. This is the 6th year for the Beatrice Morrison Memorial Scholarship. Ms. Morrison was a librarian at NAC Elementary School who taught for 50 years. $250 each will go to 2 deserving students who will pursue a degree in the field of education. This year's recipients are Madison Burnell and Cody Perrier. The Altona Alumni Association awards $500 each to Madison Burnell and Emily Perrier. CSEA members Unit 6454 has awarded $100 each to Hannah Jock, Dylan Riano, Samantha Reef, and Cameron Matthews. The James Dean Wilson family has instituted a memorial scholarship in his name. Mallory Beagler will receive $500. The Sarah Lawrence Memorial Scholarship was created in 2016 to honor the memory of Sarah and her commitment to improving the lives of children in her adopted community of Ellenberg, New York. Sarah was active on the Northern Adirondack Central School Board and the NACS PTO and was a tireless advocate for children. This scholarship, funded by Sarah's family and friends, is designated to support a graduating NAC senior who plans to pursue a career in the human services field. Madison Burnell will receive this $250 scholarship. The Northern Lights VFW AMVETS Post 8793 Scholarship for $500 is awarded to Jay Stillion. Our Lady of the Snows Catholic Daughter Scholarship is awarded to Terry Courtney in the amount of $250. The Court Little Rose number 1300 Catholic Daughter Scholarship in memory of Edna Williamson in the amount of $400 is awarded to Madison Mitchell. The Court Little Rose number 1300 Catholic Daughter Scholarship in memory of Alice Williamson in the amount of $400 is awarded to Emily Purrier. The Court Little Rose 1300 Catholic Daughter Scholarship in memory of Mark Williamson Jr. in the amount of $400 is awarded to Madison Burnell. This year's Gary Gregory Memorial Award for $100 goes to Jay Stillion. Madison Burnell will receive the Shazy Music Theater Scholarship in the amount of $100. The ARC Foundation Scholarship in the amount of $750 is awarded to Grace Boone. The Agricultural and Industrial Fair of Clinton County Incorporated Scholarship for $200 is awarded to Mallory Igor. The Northern Adirondack FFA Alumni awards 5 scholarships. Alexis Kerr, Bailey LaBarge, Nathan Glennon will each receive $250. Monica Lynn Charlotte and Ashton Wright will each receive $125. Woodman Life New York Chapter number 462 awards $2,000 to Madison Burnell. The Ellenberg Knights of Columbus number 4441 awards $100 scholarships to Grace Boone and Maria Almodovar. Madison Burnell will receive the Jane Boswell Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500. The Joyce Ashe Scholarship in the amount of $500 goes to Grace Boone. Brianna Weichel will receive the Faye S. Coles Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000. The Association of Clinton County Municipal Employees Local 810 CSEA scholarships are awarded to Hannah Jock and Jay Stillion in the amount of $1,000 each. And tonight, I'm honored to award the Navy ROTC scholarship to Liam Dixon in the amount of $180,000. Congratulations to all of you. I'd like to say on behalf of all of us at Northern Adirondack Central School, we are most grateful to the individuals and to the organizations who are so generous with their scholarship donations. A list of scholarship donors and recipients will be available in the gymnasium following the graduation ceremony. The Board of Education has asked Howard Jennings to take a picture of each graduate as the diploma is presented. This official photograph will be sent to each senior as a memento of this special occasion. People coming up front to take pictures are asked not to move in front of Mr. Jennings' camera. Before we begin the awarding of diplomas, I would like to remind you that this ceremony is a formal recognition of 13 years of work on the part of each graduate. Talking in catcalls are rude and disrespectful to our graduates. It takes away from the honor each of these young adults should feel in receiving their high school diploma. Please show your respect for the students by remaining silent during this part of our evening. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. At this time, it is my pleasure to announce to Mr. Paul Gilmore, the President of the Board of Education, that the 53 students on this stage have met the requirements of the State of New York and the Northern Adirondack School for a high school diploma. Mr. Gilmore will now present the graduates with their diplomas. Please hold your applause until all graduates have received their diplomas. Mr. Gilmore.
Will be attending Clarkson University for Biomolecular Science with Pre-Health Advisory. Reed James Lashway will be attending Clinton Community College for Criminal Justice. Maria Denise Almodovar will be attending SUNY Plattsburgh for nursing. Charles James Rodriguez will be seeking employment in the computer field. Angelina Faith Fiorino is currently seeking employment in the culinary field. Tyler Hewson is currently enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. Rachel Ann Eager will be attending SUNY Plattsburgh for biology. Brett James Jutman will be attending SUNY Plattsburgh for earth science. Mackenzie Tara Downer will be attending Clinton Community College for business management. Tyler James Perry will be attending Mohawk Valley Community College for aviation. Mallory May Vigor will be attending Clinton Community College for human services. Ethan Hunter James will be working in the field of welding. Grace Ann Bloom will be attending Sage College of Albany for occupational therapy. Brianna Mackenzie Weichel will be attending SUNY Cobleskill for animal industry. Christopher Allen Mitchell will be attending SUNY Adirondack for culinary arts and business. Ashton Elizabeth Bright will be attending SUNY Plattsburgh for history education. Matthew Brian Nephew is currently enlisted in the Vermont Air National Guard. Emily Marie Courier will be attending Siena College for mathematics. Jace Michael William will be attending Clinton Community College for business. Hannah Jeanette Devens is currently seeking employment at CVPH. Brady Ryan O'Connor will be attending Standard College for finance. Bailey Marie LaBarge will be attending Sage College of Albany for nursing. Devin Wayne Brunel will be attending Clinton Community College for mechanical technology. Monica Lynn Alexis Charlin will be attending Clinton Community College for law enforcement. Ryan Daniel Trombley is currently seeking employment at the Bombardier. Madison Liam Robert Dixon will be attending University of San Diego for biomedical engineering. Robert Wayne Schoonmaker III will be attending SUNY Potsdam for adolescent history education. Peyton Elizabeth Relation will be attending Clinton Community College for liberal arts and science. Tyler Theodore Primo will be attending SUNY Cobleskill for diesel mechanics. Alexis Ray Seymour will be attending SUNY Plattsburgh for mathematics education. Cody Allen Courier will be attending SUNY Plattsburgh for early childhood education. Alexis Marie Kerr will be attending SUNY Plattsburgh for childhood education. Terry Ann Courtney will be attending Clinton Community College for humanities and social sciences.
Yeah, Terry!
Brent Rollin Pombrio will be working in the electrical field. Chloe Eva Smith will be attending Clinton Community College, majoring in psychology and minoring in criminal justice. Dylan Xavier Riel will be attending SUNY Canton for Homeland Security. Harley Rose Barham is currently seeking employment in graphic designs and communication. Douglas Joseph Roberts will be attending Clinton Community College for sports medicine. Austin Matthew Martin is currently working on his family farm. Hannah Elizabeth Jock will be attending SUNY Brockport for physical education. Reese Alexander Lubers will be attending Clinton Community College for renewable energy. Shala Shea Pecor will be attending Clinton Community College for criminal justice. Alexis Louise Bobby will be attending Clinton Community College for graphic design. Ashlyn Angelina DeSalle Suarez will be attending Clinton Community College for business management. Kiara Rose Colvin will be attending CBPH School of Radiology for radiology technology. Demonae Staley is currently seeking local employment. Sierra Marie Reynolds will be attending Clinton Community College for nursing. Samantha Lynn Reed will be attending CBPH School of Radiology for radiology technology. Haley Ann Marie Hill will be studying graphic design and photography. Cameron Thomas Matthews is currently enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. Madison Olivia Mitchell will be attending Clinton Community College for nutrition. Nathan James Glennon will be attending Clinton Community College for mechanical technology. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2019.
At this time, I would like to welcome class valedictorian, Ms. Brittany LaMarche, to give a farewell address.
I don't have an icebreaker like ma'am. Sorry. First, I'd like to thank the parents out there. You were the real MVPs when it came to advice, love, and running to the store at 8 p.m. because we needed supplies for a project due the next day. We love you, despite the eye rolls and the sarcasm. Next, I'd like to thank the teachers, administration, and staff. You taught us life lessons and were there for us when we needed more than a friend. To my family, friends, and peers, thank you for the inspiration and memories. Liam, thank you for being my best friend since 8th grade. I'll never be able to thank Mrs. Sexton enough for catching me in the hallway to show the new fit around. I'll miss you when you're across the country, but I know your destiny will change the world. This past year has taught me that having close friends is essential to perseverance, and that struggles do not define us. We defy our own stereotypes. We are not where we grew up, who our families are, or what our past consists of. We create our own future in spite of everything else. Our future is the only thing we have full control of, so choose wisely and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Unfortunately, this year, I didn't learn how to not procrastinate, which is what I did when it came to writing a speech. When trying to write this, I watched several videos and even looked up how to write a good valedictorian speech. When that didn't help, I thought I was done for when I realized that for once in my life, Google can't give me the answer. After some thought, I decided to share our story, the story of the class of 2019. Once upon a time, about 17 to 18 years ago, all of you moms out there were pregnant at the same time for us. Congratulations! However, since none of us remember anything, I guess we'll flash forward these first few years. 13 years ago, almost all of us were together again as graduates, sitting in the elementary school gym, not understanding why our parents were shedding tears. The only thing I remember from that day was singing and dancing to a couple of songs. At this point in our lives, we were friends with everybody, and the high schoolers on the bus terrified us. We loved recess and hated nap time. Besides a couple of forbidden elementary school relationships and learning what happened when glue dried on our hands, not much else went down. So let's flash forward again. 7 years ago, we didn't graduate, but we took a monumental step. We moved to the big school, all the way across the parking lot. We got new clothes, and our moms finally let us dye our hair. We looked stellar in braces, glasses, had it taken away because, of all people, my mother called me during school. So thanks, Mom, for sending me to the principal for the first time in my life. 4 years ago, we were graduates again, sitting in these same seats. We all giggled at how we were going to be high schoolers, and now we don't really understand the hype, since we were literally going from one side of the school to the other. We didn't listen to Mr. Lockman's advice, and we laughed at the slideshow. Middle school was awkward and went by in a blur, but don't worry, Mr. Dumas, what happened in your classroom stayed there. Now let's flash forward again, because like they say, these last 4 years really flew by. The past years have been chaotic. We survived the storm and power outage at prom. We had our 6th grade classes in the gym because of construction. Mr. Bushy, Mr. Schultz, and Mrs. Ross finally retired. And we all witnessed the famous mural outside of Mr. Bushy's classroom disappear. Today, we are high school graduates. Today, there seems to be fewer giggles from us and even more tears from our parents. Today, we realize we're all a little scared because even though we've been preaching this since we turned 16, we're actually adults now. We're jealous of the elementary school kids who get nap time because we really couldn't afford to sleep through that government class. We're glad there's no recess to take away time to do homework the period before it's due. And now we are the scary high schoolers on the bus. But deep down, we're all a little envious of the underclassmen who get to stay here for the next 4 years. Because despite what we all say, this place has been our home, and now we're venturing to the unfamiliar. Some of us are going further than others, but in the end, this will be a new experience for all of us. Mrs. Tremblay can't help us with math. Our moms can't wake us up when we sleep in. If we are having a tough day, we won't have someone like Miss Morero or Mrs. Ringer to make us smile. But most of all, we won't have each other. We are all a part of each other's stories, and nothing will erase that. It's why we are who we are today. Moments like these come once in a lifetime. We won't ever live this day again. And before we know it, this will be our 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago. So slow down. Don't rush through life. Don't speed to your destination. Take a deep breath when you feel like everything in your life is hitting you all at once. Take a mental picture of the most important people and times of your lives. And then go on to create new memories, because there's never a limit to how many good things can happen to you. I know you will all have amazing stories and futures that I can't wait to hear about, and I hope you go into the world with confidence. I hope you all create beautiful middles and endings to your stories, and I'm so thankful that I have the opportunity to be part of your beginning. Thank you.
Mrs. Marlowe, would you please lead our class in the tasking ceremony?
As this will be my last graduation, I want to let everyone know that it's been an honor and a pleasure to have been your superintendent the last 10.5 years. I too will get to graduate after 40 years in education. And with that being said, by the power invested in me by the New York State Department of Education, I want to present to you the class of 2019. Turn those tassels.
Thank you.